Number 2 of Python, exploring the docs. And in this lecture we are going to explore the learnpython.org, and we are going to follow the learn the basic module. In the first, we are going to see what is hello world and why it is written here. So for that, let's just open hello world and skip the ads. Okay, so here are some definition, like Python is very simple language. So here it is something written that you can see it is written print this line will be printed. Okay, so this is written here. So what will happen if I just click on run? It will set up the workspace for us. Workspace means we can work on, and here you can see this line will be printed. So this is the line that we have written. Note that the print statement, the brackets and the double quotes is not getting printed. The only thing that is getting printed is this line will be printed. Okay, you can see this line will be printed. Okay, so this is just a basic step to write anything. For example, if I want to display anything in the console, we'll see when we write actual code in the actual text editor on IDE. You can see if I just write hello world, then the hello world will get printed. So if I just here write hello world, okay, and just let me give the double quote again, because we have to close it, the double quote also. Note, we have to start with double quote or single quote, and we have to close the double quote or single quote. Then if we have started with single quote, then we will close it through single quote. If we have started with double quote, we need to close it by using double quote. So if I just click on run here, you can see this line will be printed and hello world. This line is being printed. It is because of the previous history that we have already printed. There is no such line here right now. Okay, now here you can see about indentation. Then what is indentation? You can see Python uses indentation for blocks instead of curly braces. So what does that mean? Let me just scroll down here and I will show you. For example, we consider example of a program, for example C, C++ or Java. We'll write something called if statement. Okay, so that's a very simple example. If age is greater than 18, and let's write C++ C out. Similar to print in Python, you can drive. Okay, so what does that mean? Like, this means if age is greater than 18, execute this line. Okay, if and only, for example, I need to set the age also. For example, if the age is 12, then this if will not get executed and nothing will be printed. Okay, if the age is 19, then it will get printed. And what will get printed? Everything inside this curly braces, right? That means if contain this line. For example, if I have multiple lines, for example, statement 1, statement 2, everything in the curly bracket will get executed. Fine. Now in the case of Python, just scroll up. In the case of Python, here you can see there is no such curly braces. You can see the curly braces are actually called blocks, and you can see the Python indentation for blocks instead of curly braces. Both tabs and spaces are supported. So what does that mean? Instead of using curly braces as in C++ or Java or JavaScript, we are going to use indentation. Indentation is nothing but space or tabs. Okay, for example, here you can see it is written if x is equals to 1, then print this line. Okay, you can see indented 4 spaces. Here you can see 1 2 3 4 spaces. 4 space or 1 tab. Remember, 1 tab is equals to 4 space. Tab means that tab key above your caps lock. Okay, so you can see here if x equals to 1, then execute this line. If I just write in case of C++ for easy understanding, I just write x equals to 1 if x, I will explain it like what does double equal to means in the later video. Just remember, we are comparing if x is 1 or not. Here we are setting x equals to 1, then here we are comparing x is 1 or not. So here we'll write print x is 1. Okay, you can see, simple. So that means the if contains this print statement. Similarly, here you can see, I have written x equals to 2 and 1 printed outside if. So how will you know that it is outside the if? So in the syntax you can clearly see the if is not in the indentation. Okay, so if I just click on run here, and you can see I am outside is getting printed, but the x equals to 1 is not getting printed. Why? Because x is equals to 2 here. I have set x equals to 2. So as x equals to 2, the if block, only the if block will not get executed, but the print that is outside, that is line number 6, is outside the if block. So it is getting printed here. If I change the if the x to 1, you can see, if I just click on run here, you can see x equal is 1 and I am outside, both are getting printed. It is because now x equals to 1, so if is getting executed also. And in any case, the outside print I am outside is outside if block. Okay, so it will get executed whether the if condition satisfied or not. Okay, we'll learn this if and else if things later in the course in much more detail. We are going to solve a lot of problem based on that, but for understanding what is indentation, we have taken this example. So in indentation, what indentation basically does, it put specific part of the code inside a block. Okay, that means the print is inside if block. If the if condition satisfied, then the code will execute, then the statement inside the block will execute, else it will not get execute. Okay, so here in the exercise it is written use print to print hello world. So we'll just simply write here, we'll just change the goodbye. I mean, if I just go here, we'll just change the print goodbye hello world to, we'll just write print hello world. Okay, so this is basic thing, and here is the mistake. We have to include double quote or single quote both in the start and end of the code. Okay, so if I just I mean, we need to erase also. Let me here, if you just run, you can see goodbye world will get printed here. Later we are going to learn about variables and types, and how we are going to exactly implement those variable and types in the code. We are going to do that, and we are also going to code in a proper code editor, and I will show you how to install the code editor, what is the process to getting started with Python in exactly a computer or a Mac. Okay, so thank you for watching the tutorial. I will see you in the next video. Till then, have a good day. Bye bye.